It is weird.
Well, I mean, Friday only comes once a week.
Friday comes once a week, and you know what? I'm kind of glad the week is over. It's been bananas.
Well, that's good. It's a good bananas, though, right?
I like bananas.
I like bananas too. This shit is bananas.
Bananas, and
Yeah.
I thank Gwen Stefani for teaching us how to spell bananas, because that's the only way I spell it now, is kind of in her cadence.
Here's a crazy thing.
Sure.
Here's a crazy thing. You'll like this. Okay, so like I was just in Vegas. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And last time I was in Vegas, we were in a nightclub. And down at the front, partying it up, I guess it was Gwen Stefani's birthday.
Really?
Yeah. So we were at this club. We didn't get close enough. Security's bigger than me, a lot bigger than me. But like there was Calvin Harris was spinning, so he was the DJ for the night, all that sort of good stuff. It was kind of weird.
Didn't you could have just said you're like Jackie Chan's nephew?
Well, I could have, but
You
like
could have.
Still in the shadow of greats here, right?
Well, she'd come out and say, "Oh my God, Jayon!"
I know. She'd be like, "Oh my God, I see you on your podcast. This is amazing.
I know who you are. You're that guy."
Like, it could be just well known, absolutely. Or on the other hand, you could be on a certain list, right?
You could be. Oh, that list.
Could you imagine? Like, do you have a mailing list? Could you imagine if a certain somebody was like, I want to know what the real estate is in Brandon, Manitoba. I'm going to subscribe to this guy's list, and all of a sudden, your name starts popping up on a certain file.
On a certain file, on a certain email,
on a certain island.
I almost say EP's certain type of file. Here's the thing: what I find interesting is how they minimize it. Like, well, you can't arrest somebody for partying with someone. Well, it depends what's happening at the party.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's like if you're just sort of hanging out with somebody and you've got a little bit of an alcohol, it's like, okay, that's fine. But if you're doing things that are universally not acceptable, then that might take you to some places.
Here's the thing: this whole clearly we're talking about the Epstein files.
Whoa!
Okay, here's the thing: do I think that some tomfoolery happened and some really nasty shit?
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Like, have maybe you guys went too far here, guys.
It could have been anything. I'm not saying that what was right was right. What was wrong was definitely wrong. But there's a good chance no one's going to go to jail for what happened.
There's probably a very good chance that I would say the likelihood of people going to jail is pretty low. And the likelihood of people just being unalived is probably a little bit more factual.
That could happen. I mean, for who knows why, but here's the thing.
Natural causes in a garage and gunshot wounds. Yeah.
Naturally that would probably do it. Here's the funny thing. When you have I was watching this lawyer and she made a good point. And laws should be the same for everybody. Do you know which laws are the same for everybody? No matter who you are, no matter what you're doing. What laws apply? And it was one law. She used this as an example. She goes, see this? Everybody understands this law. And everybody, no matter who you are, you need to abide by this law. Or,
okay.
What do you think it was a very simple law. What do you think it was? And how she was trying to make a point. Law should be the same for everybody, no matter who you are.
Right. Which law?
Very basic.
Gravity.
No, you follow it every day, I would assume.
Speeding. No, we don't listen to that one.
It was a stoplight. It was a stoplight.
Oh, yeah, I was actually going to say red lights.
Yeah. So she said, there's a law that everybody knows they have to abide by. It doesn't matter if you're driving a Mercedes or a broken down Chevy. The law is the same for everybody.
Unless you drive a BMW. If you drive a BMW, it doesn't apply. No.
It's the same for BMW.
I'd argue that.
No. They just don't need signals. Those, I don't even know if they come with turn signals. It's basically, here I come, world.
No, the blinker fluid is optional in them.
You have to subscribe to it.
Yeah, you have to subscribe.
Have you seen this? Have you seen this bullshit? Cars where you've got, like, Volkswagen's doing it right now.
Yeah.
And I know the Tesla, to have ludicrous mode, you have to subscribe to it.
Yes.
There are, might be Mercedes where the The hell
Like
was it?
heated steering
Heated seats.
wheel and stuff. Heated seats. Yeah.
You subscribe to it.
Yeah.
So it's in the car. It already is equipped with it, but in order for
Yeah.
you to use it, you have to pay a subscription for it.
Yeah. It's cheaper for them to just put it all in there.
Right, but the bullshit of that is that I own the ability to do it, but if you
Yeah.
mess with the computer, they can just shut your car down.
This is like literally turning into, is it really ownership? So like, do you really own your vehicle? And if you don't really own your vehicle, is it truly theft if you hack it or you steal it or something?
Well, that would be the same with video games or
Yes. Yeah,
music.
because it's all digital now. So
You
do you
don't
truly
own
own
it,
it? Yeah.
so can you pirate it if
Yeah.
nobody really owns it?
So here's the catch though, okay? Like, do you ever read the fine print on those things?
I don't.
Because they're all users, it's just you're paying for the right to use the license. You're not truly paying for ownership anymore.
And this is why I buy vinyl, my friend, because I
Yeah,
own the music. And
exactly.
and here go right into my Gen X shit, my Gen X shtick. You know what pisses me off?
You need a
Having
Gen
to
X stick.
a Gen
Like,
X stick?
like a shillelagh, like the Irish have shillelaghs.
Should have a shillelagh.
You should
What if
have
I can
like a
pull up
shillelagh, but it's like a Gen X stick.
Jesus. What color would that be? It'd have some green on it for
It'd
sure,
be
'cause
like
that's very
coho. It'd be like hockey or something,
Jesus, yeah.
right? It'd be a
No,
hockey stick.
but the whole idea with that, what pisses me off about the way the world is now.
Right.
I had a collection of tapes and CDs and all this shit, and you
Yeah.
owned it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can't really buy it anymore and own it.
Yeah.
You subscribe to the shit that you once owned because the
Yeah.
only way you can listen to it is the other way. That's why I buy records. That's
I
why
mean, the only other hack is to like download all the
burn
music,
CDs.
burn CDs again.
Yeah, but cars don't even come with CD players anymore.
I mean, computers don't even come with burners anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Remember when you used to, if you had the CD, like remember when iTunes came out, you had the disc, you could load the disc into your iTunes.
Yeah.
And it would read, and you owned it, and you didn't have to buy it, and that got taken away. So,
Do you remember
that's
when
kind
you
of
knew a guy who had a burner and he was like the man?
dude, my first PlayStation, the PlayStation 1 was a hacked PlayStation with burn games.
Oh, that's great.
I had never owned a actual PlayStation game.
So you're old. Did you have like a Commodore 64 or like Apple II or something like that?
We had the
Apple
Apple
IIc.
IIe. Apple IIe.
Okay, that's a little bit of an oddball, but it was a good one, right? So here's the thing: you probably had a ton of like 5 1/4 floppies, right? Games.
Oh, for
and
sure.
stuff,
We were
right?
just talking about that. Gage was telling me that they opened up a time capsule.
Yeah. Oh no, Jesus, oh God,
A time
here we go.
capsule.
Yeah,
He goes, and there was a floppy disk in there. I'm like, hang on a sec. Was it a floppy disk?
yeah.
I go, how big was it? I go, was it like that?
This big, or like, or is it
He
this
goes,
big?
no, it was.
Yeah.
It looked like the save button on a computer.
Oh.
I'm like,
So that's great. That's
they
good.
3D
Yeah.
printed the save button.
Oh,
And I
geez.
said,
Yeah.
no, that's not a floppy. We had
That's
a
not
floppy.
It's not a real floppy. Yeah.
When I took, and I was trying to explain to him, when I took computer science
Yeah.
in school, we had a floppy disk. And remember, if you took a hole punch and you punched the edge,
You could
flip
double it. You can flip it over. Yep.
double the memory.
Yep.
And I said, we would have to type in so much shit.
Yeah.
Like you're putting all these
Just
commands
to get
in.
anything done. Yeah.
And I go, the mouse wasn't there. We didn't have a mouse. There was no mouse.
No.
He goes, so was there like a touchpad? I'm like, holy shit.
No
kid.
shit. No, there was a keyboard and it went click, click, click.
Yeah,
Like a
keyboard.
typewriter, right?
Yeah. I said, we would type in all this shit, and your computer science project was to make this arrow go into a pattern. Like you just get it to draw this pattern.
Yeah.
And you'd have to type it in, and it would go, boop, and then you type in another command.
Turn that way and then go
And then
that
it would
way,
and then
that
go this way,
Yeah.
and it would sort of do that whole kaleidoscope thing.
Yeah.
And
it was the
he
coolest
couldn't
thing
wrap
ever.
his brain about that. I
It's
go,
so
we
cool.
didn't, there was no clicking, there was no nothing. You just hit it, and that was it.
Or you get one of those jerks who puts on an endless loop hello, so it just keeps printing hello on the screen for infinity, right?
What was the first word you learned how to type?
The first word that I learned how to type?
I remember because we had an Apple IIe.
Oh my God, I couldn't even tell you because I learned how to type learned really how to type on video games back in the day. So it was probably well, I used to play computer games, so like I used the keyboard to move around and play things. I played old school RPG games, so it was
But
probably like name, job, or
how'd
something
you get
like
the
that.
game up? How'd you get the game up?
Well, on an Apple II, I was fortunate enough to put it in and it just loaded. But if it was Commodore, you'd have to type in load.
Okay, we had to type in catalog.
Catalog, Apple IIe?
To catalog, and I remember
Yeah.
having BC's Quest for Tires and Karateka.
Yeah.
And you sit there and play, and eventually there was a
Karateka. Holy jeez, yes. Okay, yes. So that was a
Karateka
classic game.
Was it good? It was the best thing we had. BC's Quest for Tires. You were riding around.
On the wheel, picking up the clams, right?
Yeah, and you just jumped. It was kind of like Mario, but it was cavemen.
Yep, except it was better. It was more gooder because you got the hot babe in it, and you were hoping that you didn't get the other. What was what was her name? The fat chick was the other one.
Whoa!
Right?
Your sound is all bitched up.
Hold on, is that better?
Can you hear that?
Yeah, I got that. How's that?
That's you.
How's that?
Can you hear that?
Yeah. Can you? How's that?
Hang on. Unplug your headphones.
There. How's that?
Let's kick off and then kick back in.
Oh, is that any better?
Whoa.
How you doing?
That is no. We have a major sound problem here.
Really?
Can you hear that?
No. I can hear a little crackling. That's it.
It's this.
I don't hear that at all.
Hang on.
How's that? Any better? How's that? Is that coming through okay?
Can you hear me?
I can't hear you at all now. You there?
Really? Yeah.
There we go. I'm good. Can you hear me?
Hang on. That's my headphones doing something weird. Stand by.
Stand by.
Stand by.
That's the problem with headphones. They get a little bit dicey.
Yeah.
How's that? Better?
Hang on.
How are you doing?
Weird. I'm doing fine, but my audio monitor is doing something weird. So I'm going to turn you down so I don't get a lot of echo. And you are going to... okay. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Have you got an echo?
Nope, no echo.
And you're not hearing yourself?
Not at all.
Perfect. Okay. Okay, I'll figure that out later.
Okay, so what was the best two-player game you ever got on this? You didn't play C64. I don't know if this game was on Apple, but there was a game called Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee?
Bruce Lee. Yeah.
No, I don't remember Bruce Lee at all.
No, Bruce Lee. Oh my God, think Chinese here.
Oh, okay. So Bruce doesn't sound like a Chinese name.
No, they still call me Bruce. So
that was a great movie.
Why am I getting
that was a very underrated parody movie that I loved.
They still call me Bruce?
Yeah.
Yeah. How's that sound?
You sound fine.
I'm getting crackling now.
You're getting crackling.
Yeah.
Hey, someone's saying Grant is, hey, man, you're in Cuba?
Grant's in Cuba. Yeah.
That's cool.
That guy's in Cuba. He's living the best life out there.
He's not living. Are you living there?
Oh, no. For the next few weeks, anyways. So he's gonna bring me some cigars. We're gonna do a cigar day.
Really?
I think so. Do you smoke cigars or just pipes?
Me? I don't smoke anything, but I mean, I have a humidor full of cigars that I haven't smoked in years, and I keep on.
Serious?
Yeah, I've been topping up the water forever, and I just never do anything with them.
What's the humidor cost?
They're not expensive. They might be $100.
Seriously, eh? Yeah, why don't I have a humidor?
I don't know why I don't have a humidor.
Man, your sound is terrible.
Mine is.
Yeah, that's better.
That's better.
I'm getting like a weird crackle when you talk.
Hang on.
Try talking again for me.
Hang on.
Yeah, it's still there.
Weird. Still
Should
there?
we just try again?
It still sounds like shit.
No, that's better now. It's good. What do you do?
Okay, I'll turn myself down a bit. Maybe I'm just.
Oh, there it is again. There it is again.
It's there. You can hear
Yeah,
it.
it's absolutely there every time you talk.
What is going on?
Let's turn it off and turn it on again.
Hang on. How's that?
Still there.
Still there.
Oh, keep talking.
Okay, better.
There. Yeah, it's good.
Okay, my mic was doing something weird.
If there's anybody, granted, if we sound terrible, just let us know if the sound quality is awful. So, Don says it's pretty good. So, it's pretty good.
Okay,
Hold on
cool.
with it. Perfect. Yeah, Grant's down in Cuba. He says it's cold. But that guy goes down there. He's living his best life. And he's got some cigars for me. So, that's good. Yeah,
Cuba is lovely.
Smoke those suckers.
And Cuba was my all-time favorite destination. Veradero was absolutely great.
Really?
Yeah, but it was also my first hot vacation. So I had never been there before, and I'd never been anywhere tropical before.
That's fair. Okay.
And then we get there, and it was interesting because we had got on the plane here. It was 40 below.
Right.
And we got there, and it was 40 above. And I remember thinking, how the hell am I on the same planet?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because how could this be here and here? And I remember we went with some
no
guys.
Sound.
Hey?
Grant says no sound.
No sound from me?
Okay. Turn it off. Let's try again.
Give us 2 minutes.
We'll be back.